So the giant question that everybody needs answered.
Oh, man.
What happened yesterday on day one of FuckFest 22? Sky had grand plans for the week.
She did.
We were all saying,
Yeah.
Sky, you're going to be done and napping by, I think we said 1 or 2.
Yeah.
Something like
2.
that.
I said 2.
You said
Yeah.
2?
Yeah, I said, yeah.
So around 1 or 2, that was going to be the end of FuckFest 22.
Yeah.
Did she make it? Did she nap yesterday? Let's find out.
We ain't done yet. It's time for the P1 Podcast.
Fun's not over yet.
Completely uncensored and unfiltered. Except for that part.
Looking for the after party with it going.
The show's after show starts now.
So, Sky, we were even talking about it earlier on the show that Sky's daughter is away for camp for the week.
Wow.
So, parents are
Big girl.
home by themselves.
What's up?
And Sky keeps saying this is going to be a party.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Like,
I don't
what?
know.
I'm excited. I'm like, for some reason, I'm excited just like how you get excited to go on vacation.
But you're not on vacation. You're here. You're working.
I know, but we're off by 11. My husband doesn't work. We have a killer backyard with a
wild
pool.
life.
We're near the
Well,
ocean.
I don't understand why
so
you-
it's like a vacation.
But I don't understand why you can't do any of this on a normal day. Your husband doesn't
She was at
work.
school.
You're off at 11.
She used to go to school,
She's
you know?
at school. What's the difference between any other day?
Because if I skip a nap, then I'm like, when she's here, I'm done. Because after she gets home, we engage, homework. Mom can't be passed out because she got fucked just 2 hours ago, like
my
laying
God.
there.
You never,
It's just
can you never
it's
say
just
that
a
again?
different vibe.
You
guys.
always have to keep her busy 24/7.
It's basically that, or she's on devices, unless there's a friend being. Yeah, so I don't
Really?
want her on
I don't
devices.
remember. How old is she? 12?
12.
I don't remember. I mean, maybe because both my parents worked, but
You
they didn't have to keep me busy 24/7.
Well,
At
you
12,
also,
I
you
was.
had probably friends in your neighborhood. You didn't
Yeah.
have devices.
Right.
And so
we had Nintendo 64.
Game Boys don't count.
Yeah,
okay, bro?
that ain't YouTube, bro.
Nintendo
That
64
ain't
is pretty
TikTok.
legit.
Okay.
Well, I watched TV. I mean,
Oh,
we had
please.
TV.
No, that's nothing.
When I was a kid, TV was a big deal. I mean, it wasn't like it was a whole thing about you're addicted to TV. You watch
Yeah.
too much TV.
You're
It
frying
just-
your brain watching
yeah.
TV.
So, I mean, but I'd go out. I'd go hang out with my friends. We'd make plans at school, and then I'd go. The last thing I wanted to do was hang out with my mom and my dad.
Yeah.
But-
So when she is here, it's like constant stuff, and if it's not just keeping busy, it's like taking her to this thing, to that thing. So there isn't really the time to skip a nap, get day drunk, have sex, all that stuff.
God.
Yeah,
doesn't
you heard her. She can't just be passed out after getting fucked.
Yeah.
I can't.
Yeah.
On a Monday. On a Monday.
That's a bad look for a
It is.
mom.
It's a bad look.
Pretty wild.
It's a bad look.
That's pretty
Not
wild.
gonna lie.
So yesterday was day one.
Yes.
Of her being away at camp, which
Right.
by the way, I have some questions about.
Oh.
I need to get into that in a second.
Okay.
But everyone wants to know, how did day one go? Because you had these grand plans.
Sure did.
Yesterday was going to be go, eat lunch, lay out by the pool, drinks, cocktails,
Yeah.
midday,
Yes.
get fucked,
Yes.
and then recycle. Pretty
Yeah.
much.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, because there was no nap involved. And we're
No.
like, Sky, you're never going to make it.
Yeah.
But I don't know. What happened?
Yeah, so I got home and I'm making us lunch because I know that I'm probably not going to be in any sort of condition to make dinner. And as I'm making lunch, I'm like halfway through making lunch and it hits me. And I go, oh my God.
Wait,
I would give.
you didn't even make it to noon?
I would give $1 million for a nap right now. I would give anything just
Well, you
to
can.
eat my
Go
lunch.
take a nap for
It's
an hour.
okay.
Wake up and do whatever you're gonna do.
Yeah, that's a great plan.
Yeah, I know that doesn't work for me. I'm a longer napper. I am a zombie when I get up from a nap. I nap later in the day, so I'm just like, no, girl, power through. You got this. You
no.
got this. So we have lunch, whatever. And then after lunch, we decide we're going to make a couple cocktails. Let's get this going. And since, again, mentally I'm on vacation at a beautiful resort, I decide to make myself some sort of tropical concoction. A mixture of pog juice and...
Have pog juice?
I sure do have pog juice.
My God.
Yep, and rum. That is my drink.
Her life is wild, man.
Does sound delightful.
Doesn't it? By the pool.
When I'm in Hawaii.
Beautiful day. Come on.
Not on a Monday at 11:30.
Yeah,
No,
in
come
San
on.
Diego. No.
No, we live in paradise. It's like
I
it's like
get
Hawaii.
it, but I mean,
Yeah. Yeah.
Like Hawaii.
wild.
Come on.
Does anyone have a better life than her husband, though?
No, come on.
I mean, that guy's got the life.
But he's married
Yes.
to me. He is married to me. So
So
even with that,
he doesn't do anything. He
gotta
just
put up with
drinks
that.
on a Monday. He stays at home. He's living by the beach. What a life!
pretty legit.
Can
I'm not
I
gonna-
have this? I'll marry you right now,
No, you
baby.
won't.
Let's go.
No, you won't.
Let's go.
That wouldn't last very
Let's
long.
go.
You can't handle it.
No, you can't handle the truth over here.
No.
So drinks are made. Okay, I pick out my sluttiest bathing suit.
Oh, what's this? A one piece?
Really? No, it's a two-piece.
Oh, you slut.
Well, honestly, I had to put together two pieces from two different bathing
Oh
suits
my God,
to
Sky.
create the
Why?
sluttiest bathing suit. Well, because my sluttiest top goes with fuller bottoms, and my sluttier bottoms go with a different top.
So
I-
the slutty, like almost thong bottoms.
Yes. Almost thong, rainbow bottoms.
So can you tell where your back ends and your legs begin?
I don't know. I can't see back
Yeah,
there, so
I
that's
don't
not a
think
me
so.
problem.
Oh, you're
That's
right,
a him
you're right.
problem.
Okay.
And then the slutty top that is basically like two strips, covering my boobs.
Easy,
J-Lo. Yeah. So we're laying
You got
out.
that one nip pointing to the right, right?
Yeah. Wait, to the left.
To the left.
To the left.
Well, luckily it's on strings, so you could adjust it
Yeah.
yeah, you can
accordingly.
just cover it up or whatever.
Oh God.
So we're laying out. We're kind of doing the things it's so hot out yesterday where we're dipping from the pool back to layout, pool back to layout. At one point I start mentally thinking that I'm having some sort of sun reaction due to the antibiotics I'm on. Have a long conversation about that. That's not sexy at all. I saw my husband's face turn when that happened.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
my
I just,
face is turning.
I just decided to Google that. Turns out I wasn't, you guys. Shocker. And then drinks are flowing. And then at one point we're sitting in the jacuzzi, which I have on low.
When does the blow come out?
There's no blow.
Oh.
I forgot.
Oh, really?
Zeth, we did smoke a fatty. We rolled one and smoked it.
Smoking
Yep.
a fatty.
That was cool. Well, again,
You are such a nerd.
you don't really get to just hang out and smoke.
No,
know?
you can't just smoke fatties with your kid there.
No, come on.
No,
That'd
you
be
can't do it.
irresponsible.
Yeah.
Yep. So this is going
Look
on.
at his face.
We then move to the spa, which is just on a medium temperature because it was warm yesterday. Nobody needs
Yeah.
to get all sweaty
Yeah.
and passy-outy. And,
Yeah, and you're smoking fatties.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
exactly. And then at one point, I'm talking to the boo. I'm very animated with my hands when I talk, and I'm telling him stuff, and we're like looking at different landscape stuff. And I see the look on his face kind of change, and he's still following me with the conversation, but he's like, his face is looking weird. And I go, what's going on? Are you thinking about something? And he goes, your boob's hanging out. And it was fully like that scene from 40-Year-Old Virgin where like my bathing suit like shifted and I had no idea. And I'm talking about bushes and vines and flowers and my boob is just like totally out there. Luckily it was the big one because, if you're going to show either of them, that's the good one.
I'm surprised he even let you know. You know what I mean? Like,
Well,
you
he
think
only
would-
let me know because I saw it on his face. I called him out. I'm like, "What? Like, why aren't you paying attention to what's going on here?"
Oh, he was just staring.
Yeah, and
Boobs.
then yep.
Look at that.
So weird that
can
he
see
wouldn't
your
say
nipple.
anything. Like if Robert and I were talking and that happened, he'd be like, he'd say something immediately. You know what I mean? Not just continue
Groupies.
staring at me.
Titties out.
Totally.
Can you leave it out?
Can you leave it
Reed,
out?
don't look.
Or he would have just taken his hand and moved the other way. Ew! Gross. Gross.
So that was really the moment that kicked off the sexcapades,
Here we
if you
go.
will.
Wow.
And
Go to Pound Town?
yeah, it was all over the place. Some of it
geez.
started outside in the pool, then it moved
Whoa.
inside. An outfit was put on.
Oh, God. These
That,
outfits.
that probably was a lot. The look I was going for, I think, was trashy hooker. So that
love.
was,
That's my favorite.
yeah, well, that's the boo's favorite. So rocked that, and then it was we probably started around 1, like partying and drinking and pooling, and then I remember it was about 5:30 p.m. when finally I got out of the shower and we were done with the sexcapades.
5:30?
5:30 p.m. Yeah. So we started at 1, drinking, partying, maybe like an hour or 2 in the backyard, and then it moved in, and then so it was a long
Like almost
session.
5 hours.
Dude.
We explored the space a lot.
You went too hard in the paint right out of the gate, man.
Everybody had a great time. I passed out at 5:30.
They passed out. What do you mean?
Well, I was so drunk and just exhausted and didn't take a nap that I fell asleep at 5:30.
But I thought you said you weren't going to do that.
I didn't think I was.
Better power through.
Yeah, I thought
So
I was.
you did end up falling asleep.
Well, I mean, my plan of powering through was I was going to go to bed at 7, so I fell asleep at 5:30.
5:30?
He woke me up at 6:30. I ate a gyro and then went back to bed.
That's not tzatziki sauce, guy.
Oh, dude.
sorry.
Yeah. Okay. So I think a great time was had by all. We're ready.
But how do you feel today? I mean, are you not a little exhausted after going so heavy in the paint?
This morning was a little tough. I was
See?
wondering if I was still drunk or not. There was a lot of rum and pog.
Are you sore?
I am a little bit
Just
sore.
all over, not,
Sunburned as well.
Oh, my God.
I did notice.
beat up.
I
You're
got
beat
some
up.
Coconut oil on my shirt here because my tees, they're not used to seeing the sun, so they're really sunburned right now.
Oh, let's see them.
No,
Let me
that's
see how
weird.
sunburned they are.
No, I feel that's weird, Thor. I think it was a successful day. The boo was fucking thrilled.
Oh, yeah.
He had a great time.
But so today,
Yeah.
going, can it continue the fuck fest?
No,
What do you mean no?
I feel like the vagina and penis need a day off, a day of rest, if you will.
I don't think his penis ever needs a day of rest.
Candy, blowy.
No, come on. Today we're going to have fun. We're going to go probably to the casino, have
on a
nice
Tuesday?
dinner, have
Casino.
some fun adult stuff that way.
No nap again.
No nap.
Oh.
Again, hoping for an early bedtime.
5:30?
No, probably like a 7 or an 8 tonight. And then we're probably going to go every other day fuck fest. You know what I mean? Take a day off in
Wild.
between.
That's only
so
2 days.
Tiring.
Yeah. That's a lot.
If my kid is gone for a week, I feel like I just want to stay home and just chill
I know,
and be able to
that's
stay
how you
home
do
and
it.
watch.
That's how
You don't want to
You
get.
would do that
you don't want
if
to
he's home.
Yeah.
If he's home,
Yeah,
and
you
he's
do
not
do
home.
that.
Yeah,
Like,
that,
what
that
else
is what
do
I
you
do.
do?
I don't know, just like
What else do
all
you
these
do?
activities. It's way too much.
Okay.
I mean, we just had sex.
You don't want to get railed.
I mean, I am maybe. I just kind of want to be left alone and watch TV.
Oh boy. Okay.
That's kind of what I would
I have
want.
some issues there.
Oh, okay.
So the question I have about this camp.
Yeah,
Here we
what
go.
are your questions?
Well, it's very bizarre, actually.
Huh.
So you're what, agnostic? Is that how you say it
Yeah.
now? Or
Mhm.
Oh,
whatever?
there you go.
So you don't believe in anything.
What agnostic people
Mm-hmm.
believe is that we are not smart enough to hold the answers, so we're not getting in the fight of God or no God, how the planet's created.
But you believe in something, you just don't know.
We just don't know what it is.
Yeah.
Like you believe in being a good person and you believe in being kind to
Because
others.
you're not an atheist.
No, I'm not saying that I don't think there's a God. I'm just saying I don't
I
know
don't
the
know.
answer.
Yeah.
I'm not getting into this fight. I don't really care. If you're a good person, cool. You're good in my book.
2 thumbs up.
2 thumbs up, not just one. 2.
So Loveland, this camp she's gone away to
Yes.
is a religious camp.
What
is.
the fuck?
Sure.
You heard me right.
What?
You heard me right, Thor.
My head is exploding here.
I know.
First of all, what religion?
Presbyterian.
Presbyterian?
Honestly, I don't even know what that
See
is.
that coming.
I don't know what that is.
I thought you were going to say Christian
Yeah.
or Catholic. That was
Christian.
that was my
Christian,
two.
that's what I
That was
thought.
my two
Isn't it
guesses.
under the umbrella of
That
one
was
of
my
those
two
things?
guesses.
I'm not even sure.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I think
I'm
it
not
is.
even sure.
I
Okay.
thought Presbyterian is kind of close to Catholics, right?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I kind
no,
of think they are.
I think they're
It's
close
very-
to
it's
Christians,
sort of-
but I
really?
don't know.
I thought
have
you'd
no
go
idea.
Christian, Catholic, Mormon,
Why,
Jehovah.
why anything though? Why would you ever go to a
Yeah.
religious camp
Yeah.
if you're not religious?
You
No,
wouldn't.
it's odd. It's odd.
I don't understand.
You wouldn't.
It's odd. My growing up, I was Jewish.
Yeah.
Uh,
You go
so
to Jew camp?
I went to I didn't go to Jew camp. I went to Hebrew school.
okay.
No camp.
Yeah.
I did not like
Yeah, that's
the Hebrew school.
Oh.
I was not a fan. Not because I didn't like. I just found that stuff so corny, like the singing and it uncomfortable and the dancing. And a lot of my friends went to Catholic school on Wednesdays, and they would like tell me about it, and it just neither seemed fun.
Oh,
At all. It just was not
but
my
here's
thing.
the deal:
Yes.
is that you have a religion. You're Jewish.
Yes.
And Emily grew up Catholic. You're Catholic. I'm
Yeah.
Catholic. Sky's nothing.
yeah, baptized
so-
Catholic, but
Yeah, but you've never. I mean,
I
you
don't
walk in a
practice.
church now, you catch on fire.
I may.
And so you haven't raised your daughter as anything. You
No.
kind of said whatever path she goes down, whatever. It's
Yeah,
fine.
her choice.
And so why is she at a religious camp?
How did she get there?
Yes, this is so wild,
Yeah,
guy.
Yeah.
So it turns out, sometimes moms and dads can be a little uninformed.
Oh boy.
Uninformed.
What?
So I remember when, I want to say it was like a year, maybe even like almost 2 years ago, I was hearing about this group that all the kids would go to, and they would hang out one night a week, and they'd play games, and they'd have snacks, and all this and that. And I just would always hear people talking about it, like, oh, I brought my kid there tonight. Oh, my kid, and it didn't have, there's not a church name in it. It's just like a random name, And so I'm like, oh, I don't know what that is, but that sounds fun. The kids have fun, whatever. And then one day my daughter was like, hey, so-and-so is going to this, group. Can I go? And I'm like, okay, well, all right, that sounds good. And so I talked to the other mom because she was going to take her. And she's like, okay, yeah, you just have to fill out a permission slip on their website. But my daughter was already with them. I'm like, okay, I'll fill it out online and, just drop her off when it's done, whatever. So I think they're just going to some neighborhood group that does and it wasn't until I actually went on the website that I realized, oh, this is a church youth group that all these kids go to once a week. And it sounds like they do a lot of fun things, but at the end of every weekly thing, they get about 10 minutes of a lesson of, whatever the topic may be.
Is it like a religious lesson?
It doesn't sound like it's hardcore religious, but yes, it's based on religious themes. You know what I mean? About being kind to thy neighbor and talking about it in modern terms.
Yeah, but they have to bring up God.
You're praying. You're talking about Jesus.
Oh no, I'm sure they're saying
they're not
this
just saying
is
be
Jesus...
nice and do the next right thing.
Oh no, totally.
It's all based off something that happened in the Bible. Then they're going to read that and study it and then talk about it.
Right,
and how it relates to modern day.
Right, but it doesn't sound like it's super deep. But honestly, don't really know because I haven't been there myself. And so I'm like, oh, well, that's fun. And I ask her about the lesson. And again, it's good people doing good stuff, like being nice to neighbors and helping people less fortunate. So I'm not mad at any of the lessons she's learning. She has a ton of friends that go there. So she started going every single week.
She's going to a religious
Youth group.
church youth group because her friends are going.
Yes.
That's so wild.
But I did the exact same thing when I was in school. I didn't have a religion. I was baptized Catholic, and all my friends started going to this Christian group. And
All the cool kids.
yeah, all the cool
Bible
kids.
study.
Because
Yeah.
Eddie, at Skies High School,
I know.
soccer was the most popular sport.
It was. They were the champs.
And
They won all the awards.
That's true. Was the best.
Dancer was the best.
National champs.
And on Friday nights, you didn't go watch football.
No.
Why would
Nobody
you?
cared.
No.
You went to
No.
church group,
Right, Bible study.
Bible study.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is the only high school I've ever heard of.
In the world.
Yeah, the football
Ever.
players win, the cheerleaders
Wait,
win, the
they-
dancers
And they
win.
didn't go to the game. That's why they suck so bad. They went to the Bible study.
I don't think it wasn't on Friday nights. I want to say it was on Wednesday nights. So,
Oh, is
so
it?
nobody
Oh,
was
is
missing
it?
the Friday night game because
The only
game, Eddie?
person,
I had to perform in halftime.
They didn't miss the game.
No. That'd be crazy.
Yeah.
the only person I know that actually liked going to religious groups that I know is actually two people: my sister and my wife. My wife went to a Jehovah's Witness church for 25 years and was actually really into it and loved it for a while. And then my sister, because she's a loser.
Yeah, see, no, I only went for 6 months when the cool kids were going, and then I dipped out after that.
Yeah, I love when you dip out.
I dipped out. I'm like, this ain't for me. People are falling off. I'm out of here. So I think that's why it didn't shock me so much that my daughter was doing this because literally
Stop laughing.
I did the exact same thing as a kid. Now, did I go on the website of the camp she's going to and saw all about the bonfires and the religious music and the people crying and holding their hands
Oh
up?
my-
It's like that style?
There's dance parties and fun stuff, but yes, they bring in religious folk groups to sing, and they
I
all...
thought it was just love thy neighbor.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Well, this is a camp, and at this camp, it's my
They're like,
daughter's...
Loveland, you are healed.
So
No, I don't.
my
Hold the snake.
Baptizer.
I don't think anyone's getting baptized. I don't think there's a snake, you guys.
Yeah, man.
I
My
feel
cousin-
like you guys are using a lot of stereotypes that
on
that
now.
don't apply.
my
disagree.
cousin in Texas.
Yeah.
I love her to death. But she started off at a camp like this.
Uh-oh.
And she has gone extreme.
Okay.
And now when I'm around her, she was at my wedding. I love her family. I love my cousin. She's great. When I'm around her, she doesn't really talk about it, and it's really nice. but her Instagram is a lot.
Mm.
It's a lot, and it's very extreme, and it's singing and dance.
So,
and
Sky.
it's a lot.
Oh,
What
yeah.
if
I got friends like
Loveland
that.
comes home
Yep.
Yeah.
and says, Mom, I'm really into this. I really like what they're saying. I'd like you to start, attending church and things like that with me.
I made her that offer about a month ago.
Really?
I said I kind of
What the heck
realized
is going on around here?
You
kind-
offered to go to church?
Yeah, I realized like a month ago, like this is weird that she goes to a religious group once a week and we don't speak of religion in our house. We've never even had the discussion with her about like what we believe, what we don't believe. And then
Yeah.
I started thinking, oh God, are like the people telling her we're like Satan worshipers or something?
Well, you kinda are.
Because we don't go to church. So I said to her, hey, like, do you want to start going to Sunday service? And she's like, eh. And I go, well, if you ever do, I'm more than happy to go with you if that's something you want to do.
As a family,
Your
Please.
Father Boo.
Yeah, like I'm gonna get Father
Father
Boo in there.
Boo.
Yeah. So,
But okay, let's say she starts to become a little bit more preachy to you. Like, Mom, you need to start believing this way. You need to start
Yeah.
thinking this way.
I don't like that you drink.
Yeah, or like whatever.
no, that's what I would tell her. No, if you truly care and love about other people, you let them believe.
But
what they
that's
want
not how
to
it
do.
is. I mean,
No.
God, like that's how all
No,
religion
'cause
works.
my
Like,
cousin's
that's
not like that.
Yeah, come
No,
on, man.
My cousin's not
if you
like
don't
that.
believe the way you're supposed to believe
Yeah.
in certain religions,
Yeah.
you're
Well,
going
I
to
this-
hell.
have a
this
very, very
church-
close friend who still is worried about me because I don't believe what he believes, so I'm going to hell.
Yeah,
No, so-
sorry, that's
yeah.
how I feel.
Okay, Eddie, I mean, I'm not talking about you.
Wait,
So this church is very progressive, very
Okay,
different.
okay.
Like she went
They
to an
all say,
event.
Sky.
Yeah.
Well, she went
Till
to
they
an
get you in.
event, and the band they brought in, two of the people in the band, two of the girls had just become like official girlfriends, and they
hell yeah.
announced it to everybody. So they're very open to things that
They don't
you know.
really follow the Bible then, huh?
Well, I mean, I think different religions take it to a different level. This seems kind of more like the chill, cool, like one. So,
Ah.
but we'll see how it goes. See how she is when she returns from camp.
oh
Wow.
Yeah.
man, dude, this is wild. In the meantime, her parents are over here fucking all over the house.